The United States is putting together a so-called Summit for Democracy, handpicking guests according to its own definition and standards of democracy. An Ethiopian international relations and political analyst has said that the summit will instigate division in the world, under the banner of democracy, which is a very dangerous game.
This democracy summit actually should not be seen as only a passing event. It deserves a serious attention from concerned countries, because here the key players are, great global economic powers and influencers of the world, and trying to create some kind of dividing lines. It's very hard to avoid the polycentric global structures that is being developed, but it can contradict, and also it can hinder at some point the objective process of the global peace and also global governance. Creating some kind of divided line is avoiding others and as autocrats. It's very dangerous game, I believe. So I think the US should play some constructive roles which can benefit the world for more of a stable global order, and of course promote multilateralism, which is very important. I'm afraid this kind of these tendencies run counters the current situation of the global order, and will further hamper the most volatile relations between countries that have great influence to the world. Should have played some constructive roles, because I think, as far as we know, democracy is all about the people, right? It's protecting the interests of the people, and I don't think that democracy gives the privilege for certain countries to divide and give a name, which some countries are democratic friends and some are autocratic enemies, which is actually very dangerous to the global population and will not benefit us as it's aspired, I think.
Ayub Belachu also pointed out that China's development, including its achievements in poverty reduction, has demonstrated that its democracy is advanced.
China has a different perspective or a different practice of democracy, which is not actually similar to what we already know or what we already have in mind. It's the whole process, people's democracy. This is really an advanced democracy in a Chinese way, all right? It may not fit the other countries. So it's helping China. The sole purpose of democracy is advancing, right? Human progress, right? It should promote the human progress economically, intellectually, and everything, all right? The Chinese democracies focus on the well-being of the people. This approach, China's democracy, has created a tremendous effect